The holiday season is well underway, and if you're a caregiver for a loved one who's losing autonomy, I have an important message for you in this video. You probably feel like your head is about to explode, really, since Thanksgiving and even before. We're all being bombarded with information and reminders and offers and this urgent thing and that. You're likely feeling the stress, so let's do something together right now. First, blow out the air in your lungs, and a bit more. And then open your mouth and let your lungs fill. Let's do it again. Blow. Open your mouth. I'd love if you could tell me in the comments how you feel after just those 2 breaths, but listen up, it's important because when we're stressed, we're more likely to be distracted, to think less clearly, and even to make some mistakes. So now let's get started with what you really shouldn't forget. You have a loved one who's losing autonomy and who needs you, and so you need to take care of yourself, right? In this season, it means to keep your priorities straight. So let's do it right now. If you can write it on a piece of paper, otherwise let's do it mentally. So what are the 3 most important things you need to get done by the end of the week? And then what are the top 3 things you need to do today? Depending on your circumstances, it might be 1 or 5, but I really recommend you not exceed 5. And now the harder part. If you don't want to lose your mind, if it's not in these 1 to 5 things, then it has no place in your attention span. So close that browser window, close that email, don't answer that phone call, do whatever you need to protect the priorities that you have proclaimed yourself, that you've chosen yourself. A client of mine is facing exactly this difficulty. She's having to schedule her appointments around her loved one's schedule. And so she's having to say no to things she would have otherwise loved to say yes to. And I remember when I was repeatedly driving the 500 or 600 mile round trip from my house to my parents' house when they needed me, it happened more than once that I had to give up going to something that was important to someone I care about who lived near me. It stung, but I had organized my own priorities and I just had to do that. Now, if you find that difficult to do, that's something I help my clients with in Your Support Within Your Reach, the support community I'm leading for caregivers of loved ones who are losing autonomy. I happen to be really good at helping others establish their priorities. And I've created this community to be within your reach, to have easy access financially, logistically, and also time-wise. The promise I make is that you will be heard just the way you are and where you're at, and that you will receive the emotional support that will change for the better your ability to find your own solutions. To achieve that, I provide written support or sometimes vocal support in response to something you've written. I run monthly Zoom meetings live, and I also create monthly meditations, usually about letting go or about any topic I notice needs attention. And all that for only 27 euros a month, which is about $30. The link is in the description, but if you'd like to jot it down, it's yoursupportwithinyourreach.com, all attached. So the most important thing that you need to remember absolutely is that just because there are more things vying for your attention doesn't mean that there's more of you to go around. So clarify your priorities and you can navigate the holiday frenzy much more peacefully. And remember, yoursupportwithinyourreach.com.